You know, it's something we're all kind of looking for, isn't it? The shortcut. That magic bullet, the easy way to get where we want without all the hard graft.
Yeah, the hack, the quick fix, they're everywhere.
Exactly. Promises, promises.
Mm.
But what if looking for those shortcuts is actually, well, holding us back?
That's a huge question. And it's really at the heart of the source we're looking at today. Because it basically says, point blank, the shortcut is a lie.
It really does. And that's what this deep dive is all about. We're exploring discipline, but maybe not how you usually think about it. Not as punishment, you know?
Right. More like the path.
Yeah.
The only real path to getting free to mastering yourself.
Yeah. And we're digging into a source that it's pretty foundational, like a field manual. It cuts through all that noise and just gives you the hard truth, the wisdom earned through struggle about what it really takes.
So our mission today, really, is to pull out the most powerful stuff from this, the actionable bits.
Right.
We want to give you a really clear, kind of unflinching look at how you can apply this serious discipline in your life, your mind, your health, everything.
And importantly, how freedom isn't about dodging the hard stuff.
No, it's about embracing it.
Yeah.
Running towards it almost.
Yeah.
We're not just talking what to do, but like why it works and how you actually make it stick.
Okay, so let's jump in. The way of discipline, thoughts and mindset. This source, it's incredibly direct, almost confrontational from the get-go.
It doesn't mince words.
Not at all. It just says
Yeah.
no shortcuts, no hacks, that easy road. It won't make you stronger, smarter, faster. None of it. Certainly not free. What's the deeper layer there? It sounds kind of obvious on the surface.
Well, I think what's striking is how radically simple it is. While everyone else is selling hacks, this source says looking for the hack itself is the problem. It steals your power, that easy way. It denies you the growth that only comes from, well, the grind.
The grind. Late nights, early mornings.
Practice, repetition, study, sweat, frustration, all of it. And underpinning it all, discipline. It's not about magic sixes. It's about choosing the hard path because that's where the real change happens.
So if the easy road's a dead end, what's the move for you listening right now? It's committing to that tough, consistent effort, which, let's be honest, sounds hard. Where does the motivation even come from?
And that's the next key point. The source pivots hard here. It says discipline isn't external. It's not something someone else gives you.
Okay.
It's self-discipline, an internal force. Sure, accountability partners and stuff can help, but they're like scaffolding.
Right, temporary support.
Exactly. The real deal, the unshakable stuff, has to come from your decision, your choice to be disciplined, to be better, to do more, make your mark. If you feel you lack it, the source implies, well, you just haven't truly decided to build it yet.
Wow. Okay, so that's putting the power squarely back on the individual, radical agency, like you said.
Totally. You have the power to make that choice, to embrace what it calls the cold and relentless power of discipline. It makes you better, and that's what makes you free.
So if you're not where you want to be, it's because you haven't made that deep internal commitment yet.
Which leads us straight into procrastination. The classic questions. Where do I start? When's the best time?
Yeah, we've all asked those.
And the answer is just, boom, here and now wanes.
Aggressively simple?
Almost, yeah. It's all about action over getting stuck in your head.
Yeah.
Ideas don't happen on their own. Books don't write themselves.
Those weights aren't going to lift themselves.
Exactly. You
Right.
got to do it. Now, stop thinking, planning, researching, debating. Just start.
So for you listening, what's one small thing, maybe something you've been overthinking? What can you do right now, even tiny?
And as you start doing, you gain control, especially over your mind. The source is emphatic here. You control one person, yourself, and crucially, your mind.
How do you actually do that?
It's almost blunt force. How do I get tougher? The answer, be tougher. How do I wake up early? Wake up early. Stop eating sugar. Stop eating sugar.
It even says you can control emotions, stop missing them, which sounds intense.
It is. It says weakness, laziness, sadness, negativity, temper. Doesn't get a vote.
Doesn't get a vote. Wow.
It's like declaring martial law on your mind.
That's a powerful image. Not about punishing yourself, but about taking command, absolute command.
Yeah, imposing your will over those fleeting feelings or distractions. You're the commander of your thoughts and actions. That's incredibly empowering, knowing you can dictate that.
And this self-awareness, it also means facing your weaknesses, right? Not pretending they aren't there.
Exactly. The source is surprisingly vulnerable. It says, I am nothing but weakness. Emotional, eats junk, procrastinates, big ego.
Wow, okay, relatable.
But then immediately, but I don't accept that. It's not about resigning yourself to flaws. It's the starting block for a relentless fight to get better. Just aiming to be a little bit better today than I was yesterday.
That's such a powerful shift from just, accepting your flaws. It's okay to be imperfect, but the focus is on the fight for improvement, continuous improvement.
And speaking of fighting, let's talk about stress. The source has a really interesting take. First, get perspective. Compare your stress to, say, soldiers at Gettysburg.
Puts things in perspective fast.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Then, detach from what you can't control. Stress usually comes from the uncontrollable, right? Like incoming fire.
Right. If you can't control it, stressing is pointless. But what if you can control it?
Then the source argues stress is a failure of discipline. Own it. Solve it. But if it's truly uncontrollable, embrace it. Use it.
Use the stress. How?
Turn the chaos into an ally. Let it make you sharper, more alert, better. So for you listening, what's a stressor right now you can maybe flip, see the advantage in it?
That leads into this idea of destroyer mode, right? This relentless spirit.
Yeah. To really push your limits, you need both emotion and logic. When one starts to falter, lean on the other.
So if logic says you're done, stop.
You use emotion, anger, frustration, whatever it takes to say, I don't stop.
And if your feelings are screaming enough?
Override with logic, willpower. That balance gets you to the point where you can just declare, I don't stop.
And this isn't just about the immediate task. It's about never relaxing after you hit a goal.
Never. The source says the enemy, internal or external, is always watching for weakness. So be relentless.
Wow.
Don't stop. Don't rest until it's completely done. And even then, look inward. Improve yourself. Because with these big goals, it's never truly finished. It's about constant readiness.
Constant improvement. Okay, now here's something crucial. Compromise. Internal versus external.
Yes, this distinction is key. Externally, working with others. Compromise is vital. For teamwork, unity.
Sure, you have to find common ground.
But internally, on your core commitments, zero compromise.
Okay, explain that.
Things like working hard, training hard, improving yourself, owning your mistakes, facing your demons, never giving up, maintaining self-discipline. On those things, the source says, I cannot compromise.
Not now, not ever.
Exactly. It's about building that internal fortress. Flexible with others, unyielding with yourself on the fundamentals.
That makes sense. It protects your integrity.
And then maybe one of the most practical, powerful mindsets, the idea of good.
Ah, yes, this one's memorable.
When things go wrong, setbacks, failures, disasters, the response is simple.
Good.
Mission canceled.
Good. We can focus on another one.
Didn't get the promotion.
Good. More time to get better.
Injured.
Good. Needed a break from training. Got beat. Good. We learned.
It's not about pretending it's not bad.
Not at all. It's radical acceptance of reality, then immediately pivoting to the solution, turning the problem into an opportunity.
Because if you can say good, you're still in the game.
You're still alive, still breathing, still got some fight left in you. It's more than just resilience. It actively makes you stronger from the hit. Anti-fragile.
That's a powerful reframe. Okay, one last mindset piece. Embracing death to live. Yeah, it sounds heavy, but the point is profound. Even death has a lesson, a good. It teaches us how incredibly precious life is.
How lucky we are for every single day we get.
To learn, grow, laugh, live. The author mentions honoring fallen comrades as a driving force.
So the takeaway for us
is to live every day with purpose, with passion. Be thankful, live fully, partly for those who can't anymore. The phrase is haunting. Let us live for those who live no more.
Wow. That definitely gives you perspective. And serious motivation for a disciplined, meaningful life. Every moment counts. Okay, so we've laid out the mental battlefield, the internal war for discipline. But thoughts are one thing, action's another. How do we actually do this stuff?
Right. And the source gives us a pretty practical blueprint. It moves into the application of discipline, actions, and habits. And it starts, maybe predictably, with the very first battle.
Waking up early.
Waking up early. It calls it stand to, like getting ready for action before dawn. Attack the day.
Stand to. I like that. It's more than just not hitting snooze.
Exactly. It's about seizing those first moments before the world intrudes to deliberately set the tone. It's a psychological win right off the bat. Demands discipline.
And it actually builds willpower for later. Some say using willpower early drains it.
This source argues the opposite. That early win strengthens it, leading to better choices all day. And the secret, hilariously simple.
Let me guess. Set your alarm.
And get out of bed when it goes off.
Groundbreaking.
But seriously, the discipline is in the doing. And, crucially, go to bed earlier. Aim for that 7 to 9 hours. Consistency is key, even weekends, to lock in the habit.
So it's a keystone habit, that first domino that helps everything else fall into place, creates momentum.
And speaking of sleep, it hammers home how vital it is. Not just nice to have, but necessary.
Right, the downsides of not sleeping enough are pretty grim.
Seriously. Hormonal chaos, blood pressure issues, suppressed immune system, mental decline, even paranoia if it goes on long enough. It messes up your whole system.
Okay, but how do you actually get to sleep earlier? Easier said than done.
True. Practical tips. First, get tired. Be active during the day.
Makes sense.
Second, kill the electronics before bed, especially that endless scrolling, the clickbait.
Guilty.
Third, read. Boring books apparently work best, and the most important one ties back to the morning. Get up early. Even if you slept poorly, being tired helps you sleep better tonight.
Counterintuitive, but yeah. And power naps.
A lifesaver, sometimes, but short. Like 6 to 8 minutes, feet elevated. Refreshes you without wrecking nighttime sleep. It's all tied to discipline, taking care of the physical machine.
Okay, machine-fueled, rested. What about workouts? It can feel so complicated.
The source cuts right through that. The most important thing, do something, anything.
Love that. Don't get bogged down in the perfect plan.
Just move. The
Yeah.
powers and the consistency and the benefits. Huge. Obviously healthier endorphins, testosterone, disease prevention.
But the brain benefits too, right? You mentioned smarter.
Yes, significantly. Better blood flow, nerve cell growth, better connections between brain cells. It literally optimizes your brain.
Okay, so what kind of workouts? Does it get specific?
It gives broad categories: pull, push, lift, squat, gut work, and metabolic conditioning, or Metcon, with different levels. But the big warning is crucial.
Don't lift too heavy or use bad form.
Exactly. You will get injured. Focus on consistency. If you're tired, do something light, but maintain the routine, maintain the discipline. It gives you a framework without being overwhelming.
And to make that consistency easier, build your own gym.
Yeah, eliminate excuses. A home gym means convenience. Garage, basement, spare room, backyard. Anywhere works.
What's the essential kit, according to this? Probably less than people think.
Surprisingly minimal. Pull-up bar, gymnastic rings, a squat rack, ideally one with a pull-up and dip bar, a barbell, and bumper plates.
That's it.
That's the core. Shows you don't need fancy memberships. Just remove the friction to training consistently.
Okay, beyond lifting, martial arts get a strong recommendation.
A very strong one. Everyone should train. Although it stresses the best self-defense is your mind avoidance first.
But if you can avoid it.
Then reality kicks in. It points to things like the UFC, street fights. What actually works when it gets physical?
And it suggests a specific path.
Yeah, a smart progression. Start with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu BJJ. It's all about leverage, grappling, escaping. Very strategic, like human chess.
Forces you to think under pressure.
Totally. Then add boxing, striking, footwork, angles, speed.
Okay.
Maybe later Muay Thai kicks, knees, elbows, pain tolerance, clinch work.
Yeah.
And wrestling conditioning, controlling the fight.
The benefits go way beyond just fighting, though.
Absolutely. Insane physical conditioning, serious mental toughness, real martial arts are hard, and getting comfortable being uncomfortable in chaos. Huge life skills.
Right. Okay, fuel for the machine, diet. What's the approach?
Clear and decisive. Minimize carbs, not just for weight, but to keep blood sugar stable. Avoid those insulin spikes.
Which cause all sorts of problems long term.
Exactly. Inflammation, metabolic diseases.
Yeah.
It's serious stuff. And sugar. It calls it addictive, like a drug. The command, stop eating sugar, period.
So what should you eat? The caveman diet.
Pretty much. Paleolithic. Meat, fish, eggs, nuts, veggies, roots, some full-fat dairy, limited fruit. What to avoid is key. Grains, potatoes, refined salt sugar, processed oils, legumes.
And sticking to it, no 80-20 rule here.
Nope. It advocates a 100% rule. You're an addict. Addicts can't dabble.
Tough love.
Very. Though it admits occasional excursions are earned, but you'll likely find they feel worse over time anyway. That helps with sticking to it long term.
What about when good food isn't around? Travel, busy days.
Simple solution. Fasting. It calls fasting a gift.
A gift? Interesting.
Yeah, both physically cell repair, fat loss, lower insulin risk, endorphins, and psychologically. It exercises your willpower, shows you you're often just bored, not truly hungry. Plus, humans can go ages without food.
So fasting as a tool for health and discipline, not just weight loss?
Exactly.
Okay, but life happens. Injuries, getting sick. You can't always train 100%.
Totally unavoidable. Part of being human. And the theory for dealing with it is simple again. Do what you can.
Explain that.
Hurt your knee, train upper body, got a cold, Don't hit it hard, but maybe go for a walk, do some light mobility. The point is, don't let it become an excuse to do nothing.
Keep the momentum, even if it's small.
Right. And even better, use that physical downtime productively. Learn guitar, write, draw, study something new.
Turn the setback into a different kind of opportunity.
Exactly. It keeps the discipline muscle working, just in a different way. It adapts. It doesn't just quit.
What about travel? Hotel gyms are usually sad.
Understatement. But travel is not an excuse. It doesn't make it impossible. You improvise.
How?
Low weights, high reps in the hotel gym. Use what's there. Maybe hang a towel over a machine for pull-ups. Use treadmills for dips. Get creative.
And if there's basically nothing.
Hotel room workout, push-ups, pistol squats, burpees, bodyweight stuff. Just crank up the volume, the number of reps to get the intensity.
So again, adaptability, no excuses, stay on the path.
Always stay on the path.
So we've covered a ton. Mindset, habits, workouts, diet, all the theory, all the plans. But at the end of the day,
none of it matters. All the reading, listening, planning, dreaming, irrelevant.
Unless...
The only thing that matters is that you actually do.
That really sums it all up, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All this knowledge is useless without action. It's the final command, do.
The ultimate call to arms.
Okay, so wrapping this deep dive up, the big picture is clear. Discipline isn't the cage, it's the key.
Yeah, the key to freedom, to mastering yourself, to becoming resilient, physically, mentally, emotionally.
And it's not about being perfect right away. It's about that relentless effort. One choice, one step, then another.
Compounded day after day after day. That's where the magic happens.
The source talks about the walk path against weakness leading ultimately to peace, which is kind of a paradox.
It is, but a powerful one.
So maybe the final thought for you listening is this. If real peace and freedom come through that constant battle with your own weaknesses.
What part of your warpath needs attention right now? Where can you intensify the fight, starting now, to get closer to that liberation?
Maybe it's just one small decision, here and now.
To just